இந்த முழு நாடும் கொரோனா வைரஸ் அல்லது கோவிட்-19 போராடுகிறது. ஆனால் நினைவில் கொள்ளுங்கள், நாம் நோயுடன் போராட
This is something I haven't told many people, that my swab was positive and that I was isolated in the hospital for about 17 days. Because information like this can be quite triggering or even stigmatizing. The first few days were extremely difficult. I had no fever or respiratory infection. I had very mild symptoms to begin with, but I was still scared to death. I didn't know if my symptoms were real or if I was just imagining things. My repeat swab was taken on the 5th day. I was hoping for a negative result this time, but my viral count was still pretty high. My days were engaged and far from boring. I had people calling me from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. My family was always on the phone putting off my panic attacks. Besides, I had friends dropping by almost every day. They would stand 3 feet away across the window just to talk and to cheer me up. It took me a few days to cope up with how sedentary my days were becoming. I'm used to moving around a lot and being physically active. But here, the longest distance I walked was from my bed to the water can kept outside. Well, thankfully, my body responded well to the food and to the laced out life. Every day, I found newer ways to escape reality. I found my freedom in books and movies and within the 4 walls of my room. I figured how relative time can be. Sometimes I would be counting each hour of the day, but sometimes 2 square meals weren't enough to call it a day. By the 10th day, my swab was negative, but I had to stay in for another whole week. The reason why I made this video is because people find it difficult to deal with the situation. People turn indifferent towards those who are affected by it, and some are extremely dismissive about the fact that they might be carriers of the infection, even if asymptomatic. But trust me, you're not alone in this, and it's something we're all empowered to deal with. As for me, I have never felt more connected to the people I love. I never felt more loved, and there wasn't a single day that I felt I was alone. Positivity comes in different forms. You can be COVID positive and still maintain a positive attitude.